Ladies, gentlemen, one and all, welcome to Dungeon Keeper 2 once again. So, when we last left off, we did Liberty and we did Discovery in my pet dungeon. And now we're on to Bottleneck, which I don't remember, like, at all. So, this one will be interesting. Let's also move my mic slightly closer to me so you can actually hear me. That's usually a good sign, or a good thing to do. Bottleneck, right. Main objective, amass 20,000 points. Sub-objective, get one creature to level 8. Okay, that's easy enough. While in possession of a creature, group 5 creatures. That's easy enough as well. Just possess something. Hit 7, group up all your units.
You return for more.
Of course!
This land lies bereft of gem blocks, and your create gold spell will not work here. You need to be careful with your gold reserves.
Interesting.
Mine carefully, train frugally, and recycle the gold with cunning use of the casino.
Interesting.
Create Imp will generate a magically sustained on your own territory.
Well, let's start on the usual shtick. Well, if we have no gem blocks here, then it's probably wise for me to
You can now build a library.
Build these as small as I can possibly get away with.
And allow them to research new spells for you.
So, for those who are unaware, the maximum number of creatures you can get through a single portal is about 15. So, you can get away with building a 3x5 lair. Hatchery is obviously going to depend on what creatures you've got. Some get hungrier than others. Cough. Bile demon. Unconvincing cough. Can I, the keyboard arrow keys work just fine. It's perfect.
Keep up. You can now build a training.
I'm aware of this.
Will attract in salamanders and allow you to increase the combat level of your creatures.
That should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 5. Right. Okay. Let's create some more imps. Alright, so what exactly are we going to do? Well, training.
You've claimed a portal.
Yes, I have. Well done.
Into your service. The rooms you possess will determine the
creatures that enter. Yes, I'm sure they will. Can I actually turn those off?
The goblin is a stalwart dungeon minion. It is quick to recover from stunning, and while weak individually, in hordes, they can be a ferocious pack.
Alright, let's turn those off. And actually, can we set... I would have to turn off the voice volume, which would result in me not being able to hear the creature voices either. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, doesn't matter. Right, let's...
You cannot afford to build this one.
Need slightly more gold. Oh, come on, that's not...
Into your dungeon. These creatures are timid and weak.
That's not symmetrical.
For excellent scouts. Use them to
This disappoints me. This very much disappoints me.
Build a treasury now.
Yeah, the chickens
This
just...
will hold your gold reserves when your dungeon heart is full.
Chickens are breaking free! Yes, they're trying to recreate Chicken Run. They shall not be successful. Even the egg is... Yep. Stay in the hatchery, please. Right. I'm actually tempted to not get a training room yet because I'm very low on gold. I should have enough.
To support your other creatures. He is also your primary spell researcher and will spend long hours in the library discovering new incantations for you.
Alright, so yeah, I should be alright with a small training room. What I can do is I can eventually just lock it, as long as I put it in a place where
You need a treasury to store gold.
Oh, I actually got too much. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, okay, I've gone one over. Well, treasury, well, let's just stick it back here. Doesn't matter too much. And then we'll stick one here too. Alright, stick the training room here. And then we'll just have that as a locked room. So that, or a potentially locked room. So that we can, well, either that, or we can put it, maybe? That might work, although I have obviously put that there.
This room will allow you to build traps and doors to defend your dungeon.
Let's put it there. I know I'm being very indecisive, but honestly, it's not going to be the end of the world. Right, well this, obviously I'm going to just dig straight through there. Having a nice long corridor. I know that's not the most defensively sound idea, but yeah, I can pretty much just trap this up to the limit. Thunderbolt to unleash a minor electrical discharge. Actually, I can't put it there, can I? Because this is here, this gold, and then it would not be symmetrical, or it would not be. Like, I can't do the replace dirt like you can in War for the Overworld, sadly. So that will have to be another room. So I guess, yes, we just put it here in the end. And a workshop. Let's put that here. I think that's actually enough to get you bile demons. I can't remember. Treasury. Yep. Just dig all this out, screw it.
A new spell has been researched.
Has it now?
Possession grants
Yeah, there we go.
control
Possession
of a minion's mind, so that you may inhabit its body to explore your own dungeon and beyond.
Right, we'll do it later. It's fine. It's fine for now. I kind of need a bridge to get across here. I also would like for my Firefly... Where is he? He is going on a little exploration. That's fine.
These reptiles are extremely hot-blooded and will happily wade through lava.
They will. I'm not sure, however, if there's really going to be any lava on this map. There might be.
A new spell has been researched. The heal spell will fully restore the health of one of your minions.
Good-o.
A guard room.
Guard room.
This room will attract in dark elves and allow you to build guard posts in the workshop if you have them. Guard rooms allow you to defend areas that may be prone to attack.
Like this area up here, for example. Actually, you get 3x5 like every other room. Other than 3x3. Although I was thinking of traps as well. I could put the traps up the front here, and then just have the guard room here as a 3x3.
The troll is a sturdy worker who will create traps and doors in the workshop at your command. He also has the ability to
first things first,
enemy
wood door.
The wooden door is a weak defense, but useful for controlling the movement of your own creatures.
Right.
A new spell has been researched.
So I can get 9 guards in that room. So that's more than enough.
Peer into unclaimed and unexplored areas.
Yeah, that's more than enough space. It's a shame you can't actually put traps on
trap watches for enemy creatures ready to discharge its fiery ordnance.
Yeah, so sentry trap is a cannon. The fear trap is a well, it makes enemy units scared. You got poison gas, you got spikes, you got alarms. Alarms? Do they just summon minions? I can't remember. Oh, to guard posts.
The guard post acts as an alarm and will call all of the creatures in your guard rooms when tripped by enemies.
Right, so that...
It is payday.
Yeah, that's for guard rooms. Places to receive warning of enemy trespassers.
The alarm trap will warn you of enemy intruders stealthily invading your passages. The fireburst trap pushes away enemy creatures with an incendiary corona of flames.
Well, that just sounds hilarious.
Elf has entered your dungeon. She is a crack shot with her crossbow, and while weak on her own, a group of them will quickly whittle enemy numbers down.
Right, I think it's going to be a case
The freeze trap will cast a chill on the enemy who triggers it, icing their feet to the spot. A new spell has been researched.
Here we go.
Call to arms summons all of your creatures to one particular location.
Alright, just need to wait for the bridge now so we can start expanding into that area over there. They are training a lot. Okay, we found another portal. We want to be a little careful of that.
A new spell has been researched.
I don't want to bring in too many creatures too quickly.
Creatures tumble whenever.
So how many,
Even traps and doors may be damaged by the falling rubble. Your library does not have enough storage. Wooden bridges are now yours to build.
Library doesn't have enough storage.
They will allow you to extend your dungeon past water. They can also be used on lava, but they will not last very long.
I'll make it 5 by 5 then, I guess. Okay, there's more gold there. Can't go that way. It doesn't look like you can go by this way. Sight have you got? No, looks like this is a dead spot. There's also hello there. Leads to more gold. Good to know. That will probably lead to more gold as well. Yes, it does. Alright. No secrets, apparently. Well, there might be some down here. I don't know. Where's my fly? He is training, right? Would you mind having a little look-see down that route there? Or am I going to have to possess him? Have to possess him. Oh god, this is going to be awful. All right.
Your library does not have enough storage.
Shut up. Okay, that is literally just gold. Oh god, now my camera's wonky. I wish I knew what the camera control was in this. Alright.
You have claimed a portal.
I have, unfortunately. So let's build another layer here. Probably. Yeah, let's build another layer here. Grab him so he doesn't wander off. And another one. Come on. Really? Fine. Do it this side. Alright. We're doing well on gold. That's fine. Wait. Oh wait, those were the two from before. Oops. Oh well. Right.
The prison is now yours to build. Your imps will drag unconscious enemies back to
area
it,
here.
from where they are at your mercy. From here, you can drop prisoners into the torture room to convert them, or leave them in the prison to rot and create undead skeletons.
Yes, indeed.
The Bile Demon is a slow yet sturdy
Oh,
fighter.
good bile demons.
He can hold off the advance of enemies with his tough body and odorous
What is with the chickens?
but is also useful in the workshop.
Oh yeah, fun fact: if you slap the chicken, it explodes. It's like Warcraft 3 when you select a unit a lot. I don't know which way to go for. Maybe put the prison up here. And then the torture chamber can go next door. We also need to build some doors. Well, I'm going to make a steel door.
Is heavily reinforced to withstand the battering of enemy intruders.
Oh dear. Quite an expensive payday. That's not fun. Let's just grab all of this gold.
It is payday. Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they can.
That's good. So wait, how many? Up to 20 creatures may enter. Okay, right, okay, that's fine. So, once... Yeah, you capture one, it's like 15. Capture another, it's an extra 5 for each, I guess. I don't know. Prison. Torture chamber will be available shortly. I hate the prison when it looks like this. Prefer a nice... Did you just walk through the dungeon heart? How the hell do you... Whatever.
A new spell has been researched. The temporary illusions of the turncoat spell will make an enemy attack its own
want
friends
to
or hated foes.
turn off training for a little while. Although...
Creatures are pleased with your dungeon's efficiency.
I'm sure they are. I wish there was a way of telling like how many like creature levels, like a glance on this panel down here. Unfortunately, that's not something that you can do in this game. God, I've only got 3,000 points so far. Alright, let's possess some random person.
A new spell has been researched.
Let's grab a warlock.
Inferno brightens up those dull places by raining down an explosive
Now I
shower of
believe,
flame.
yes, if I grab you, I grab you, and it should be, yep, there we go. Extra like 8,000 points right out the gate. They should now all go back to their duty. Yes, they are. Good.
A steel door has been created in your workshop.
Good, good. Well, I'm not doing too badly so far. I need... The only way you can level up past level 4 is through fighting or the combat pits, which we haven't unlocked yet. So I get the feeling it's going to be time soon to call in some enemies. So let us make some traps and see what happens.
Magically infused with the shocks, illusions, and odors of 1,000 distilled nightmares, the fear trap's sensory assault will frighten off all but the most foolhardy of adventurers.
Right, so let's stick a fear trap there. Let's stick... A fireburst trap does sound fun, but a lightning trap also
stored in
sounds
the
fun.
lightning trap is primed to discharge through the nearest creature when triggered.
A freeze trap sounds good as well. Let's put a freeze trap
Your
there,
Thunderbolt spell
fireburst
has been
trap
upgraded.
there, lightning there, and maybe 2 of those. Hello. Where's the Biodemon, by the way? You should be making something useful. Keyword being should. There you are. Oh, you have to get food.
Your possession spell has
Not
been
sure.
upgraded.
Why is your name red? His name is Bone Meal, apparently.
A fear trap has been created in your workshop.
I forgot to put in my torture chamber. Isn't that unfortunate? Sadly, I can't get any Dark Mistresses, but yeah, who cares? Stone Bridge unlocks shortly. Okay, so there is actually still a decent level of
Created in your workshop.
gold on this map. It's not like there's no gold at all. You still have to be somewhat frugal, you can't just spend ad infinitum, but
You can build a stone
yeah,
bridge
it's not
to safely extend
the
your
worst.
dungeon past lava. A fireburst trap has been created in your workshop. Your heal spell has been upgraded.
Right. In fact, no one's training at the moment, so most people are probably
A
already
lightning
level 4.
trap has been created in your
There's a few level 1s lying around. I'm actually going to try and get you to train. Because they're just going to guard forever otherwise. Okay, freeze traps there, fire burst is there. Concealed until triggered. I mean, you say concealed until triggered, but how would you exactly miss that? I mean, where are you
Your
going?
sight of evil
I'm going to
spell
bed.
has been upgraded.
Fair enough. That's it. Sight of Evil has been upgraded. So what exactly is upgraded about it? Is it larger area? Larger area, right. And sadly, there are no secrets.
Your call to arms spell has been upgraded.
And you can only use one Sight of Evil at a time. That's unfortunate.
A sentry trap has been created in your workshop.
So let payday to go over, and then we'll
It is payday.
trigger a hero invasion. Get my people some combat experience. Every time you initiate a manual wave, it should actually increase the level of the next one. Keyword being should. Pretty much got as much gold as I'm going to be able to fit in my... I can get 16,000 in my dungeon heart, but... yeah, I'm pretty much done on that one.
Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they can.
I have 20 minions. 7 of them warlocks, apparently. So, yeah, I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If I wanted to, I could get rid of some of my minions and replace them with others, but I'm alright with that. Maybe if I get to the point of unlocking the what's it called? The dark something or other. Because, you know, it's evil.
Tremor spell has been upgraded.
Right. Well, hopefully everyone's got their pay, because heroes are there! Call to arms.
This room will allow you to either make your creatures
Goblin is getting
your gold
a little bit too close.
by taking money from your reveling creatures.
You're injured. So go and heal wherever your lair is. Oh wait, I've got a heal spell. To you too.
Your prison is too small.
Oh no, more heroes! Murder them all. Ah, yes. So the warlocks do actually have the ability to heal as well. Let's put a bridge there. I'm not entirely sure why they're having so much difficulty killing a few heroes here. There we go. Right. Oh, sorry. I meant to slap the flag, not the warlock. And grab all of them. And I don't care if they actually die. I'm just sort of, you know. Never know, they might drop something useful.
You have successfully interrogated an enemy creature in the torture chamber.
No.
Map
As it turns out.
information has been divulged by the victim in the
And they all
torture
died.
chamber.
Okay. In that case, I guess we're just going to have a load of skeletons lying around. Ah, they all died before I could actually put them in the prison.
The mistress is a fearless fighter who will
Fine.
strike her foes down with her vicious claws.
Ooh.
Battles can be turned quickly to your favor with these vicious ladies.
I lost a dark elf. That's unfortunate. Oh well. It's like that Top Gear thing. Oh no. Anyway. We heal. Here. So what did we actually lose? We lost the fear trap.
Vile demon has become unhappy because it hasn't been paid.
It probably has been
Curse
paid.
spell has been upgraded.
Probably just too slow to get there.
Install central heating.
It said, your dungeon is damp, install central heating. Well, I guess, considering it's not actually turned off the message tabs, we'll put them back on.
Your Inferno spell has been upgraded.
Nothing left to research. Good.
There is nothing left to research.
Alright, we have graveyards soon. We have stone bridges, which are completely
Creature has
worthless.
died in your prison and has risen as a skeleton.
Well, at this
The
moment of time.
skeleton is a mindless fighter and needs neither sleep nor nourishment. It fears nothing and will happily charge into battle, even when greatly outnumbered. It is now in your power to build a graveyard. When creatures die, your imps will drag the corpses back here.
Yes, I know how the graveyard works, game.
Insufficient corpses have rotted into its soil. A vampire will arise and become yours to command.
And that's why I say it would be useless at the moment, because I have no corpses. Clearly we're going to have to make some. I don't think putting a graveyard next to the chicken coop is going to be particularly hygienic, but screw it. We're a dungeon, damn it. I'd say we've got enough space for, or enough gold to make it a little bit bigger. And we got plenty of lair space, so it's not like having a few more vampires won't be useful. There we go. We get a nice sort of. I've completely forgotten the name of that thing, and it's really good. Pot coffin. There we go.
It is payday.
I nearly said boffin there, but no, that's not a boffin. It's most definitely not a boffin. Alright, we're doing okay. So, I need a creature to level 8. It's basically just going to be a case of keep triggering the waves, probably. I think you can, if you want, you can drop a... Nah, it didn't work. Yeah, I think you can pick up the chickens and drop them on minions to make them eat. Yes. God, there's one metal warlock. You can just, like basically stuff an entire chicken in his mouth.
He has no food.
I hope that's not the one I just gave a chicken. I put him in a coffin. I can! And he exploded because of it. The more you know. You need a casino. Well, you're going to give me a casino. When did I unlock the casino? Yeah, okay. I probably unlocked it like 25 years ago. 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. That will be plenty. Finally.
Creatures in the pit to make them fight each other. This valuable combat training will allow your creatures to advance up to level 8 in experience.
That is good.
Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they can.
And I fully intend to make use of that. Alright. 3. There we go. I've got a fair amount of imps. I guess they're all preoccupied. Yeah. Got some that are nearly level 8. Was it level 8 they get their teleport, or was it level 10? I can't remember. Got the mistress there just torturing herself, and then the warlock is just sort of like, what the hell are you doing? Yes, I'm going to move away now before that noise gets me banned from YouTube. Alright. Which way around was I doing it? I was doing the casino over here. There we go. Right. It's a generous casino. Probably rig it slightly for a minute. I don't think I've got that many unhappy minions, so... Although... Oh, go on. I'll give them a little bit of a chance. Right. Combat pit. So, what we can do... I think I need more... Oh wow, that's using a lot of gold. I'll have to keep a very close eye on that. 1, 2... So yes, with the combat pit, you can drop them in.
Your creatures are happy with your dungeon.
And suddenly, minions start getting experience. And you can keep it going forever as long as you've got enough heal spell. Minions will occasionally come to watch. But you can have like battle royales and stuff like that in here. You have to be a little careful of the skeleton though, because the skeleton will die if you don't. Well, if you're not careful.
Holy temple
There we go, temple.
This room will entice in the fearsome dark angels, or you may use it to force creatures to prey, which will increase your life.
And they are all now coming in to watch and see who shall reach level 8 first. I'm a little concerned about the skeleton though. Make it like a good. There we go. That'll be a good. Good screenshot for the thumbnail. Once I crop my mug out of it. So yeah, now we wait. Stick another goblin in there, why not? Stick a troll too, why not? Oh, the skeleton is getting ganged up on. Let's pull him out just before he... Oh, we picked up an imp. Yeah, we don't want the fight. In fact, can we get the imps to fight? Oh, this goblin here is getting ganged up on.
It is payday.
It's payday, is it? Well, once you get to level 8, then we'll let you go get your pay. How's that sound? He's nearly level 8. There we go.
Your next pet dungeon awaits.
Woo! Continue game. I'm not really interested in continuing, to be honest, so let's just carry on. Where are we at? We're at 37. That's fine by me. Let's continue then. Recruits! Oh, I remember this one. Yes, this is the one where you have to... there's like, you start, and then there's like some very small rooms sort of dotted around, surrounded by water. Where's my charger? My charger has disappeared. I've had to move my desk slightly because my curtains fell down. Of course! That's helpful. Thanks. Thanks, Windows. Oh, I shall have to go back and make sure that nothing that shouldn't have been seen was seen. Nah. I've got nothing dodgy on my PC. That's what the internet's for. Alright. There we go. There's the entrance.
Because once they are lost forever.
So...
Create Imp will generate a magically sustained worker on your own territory. The Bile Demon is a slow yet steady.
And they're going to be very happy, or very unhappy.
Enemies with his tough body and odorous spells, but is also useful in the work.
Right. There. So yeah, the gem blocks are really easy to access on this
the mistress is a
map.
fearless fighter who will strike her foes down with her vicious claws. Battles can be turned quickly to your favor with these vicious ladies on your side. The rogue is a greedy misfit who will seek to further his own wealth whenever he can. They make for good assassins, as they are deadly backstabbers, and can also reveal concealed traps.
Ah, good.
You have claimed a mana vault.
Right, get me some gold, quickly.
This will attract in warlocks through your portals, and allow them to research new spells for you. You cannot afford to build this room.
Alright, one,
you can now
two.
build a training room.
Hopefully that'll be enough food for the moment.
The combat level of your creatures up to level 4.
Go there, go across there, go across there. I might need another layer soon. Yeah, this one's actually harder to build around at the start than the first first mission. First mission, second mission. That's the one. You gonna do that? They're a bit preoccupied with the gems at the moment. Probably just unflag that.
Use him in combat to support your other creatures. He is also your primary spell researcher, and will spend long hours in the library discovering new incantations for you.
So I'm definitely going to need another layer.
A dark elf has entered your dungeon. She is a crack shot with her crossbow, and while weak on
Where are you
her
going? There's 3 spaces here for you to claim.
enemy numbers down. The goblin is a
Fine.
stalwart dungeon minion. It is quick to recover from stunning, and while weak individually, in hordes, they can be.
What actually were my bonus objectives on this? I actually completely forgot to check.
The Black Knight is a truly terrifying warrior.
25 creatures for
With
bonus
its deadly
points,
armor
and
lies a
20 creatures
warrior
level
of the
4.
blackest heart. Although he has no spells, at close range, they are your most deadly warriors. You have claimed a man.
Yeah, Black Knights are good.
You will need to build a treasury now. This will hold your gold reserves when your dungeon heart is full, and also attract in rogues.
Yeah, much like the,
Vampire has risen and is ready to do your bidding.
you still going?
This powerful magic user will not cross water, but with training he will learn to resurrect himself when it kills.
Another hatchery, another lair.
The skeleton is a mindless fighter and needs neither sleep nor nourishment. It fears nothing and will happily charge into battle, even when greatly outnumbered.
Yeah, right, we've claimed all the creatures.
Troll is a sturdy worker. and
So
will
we
create
should have 20
traps
now.
and doors in the workshop at your command.
I think.
He also has the ability to spot hidden enemy traps.
24 creatures means we're going to have to
A firefly
convert.
has buzzed into your dungeon.
convert
These
some
creatures are
heroes,
terribly weak, but make for excellent scouts.
most likely.
Use them to discover new areas quickly. A salamander has joined you. These reptiles are extremely hot-blooded and will
Aha.
happily wade through lava.
Here is the way to the
You
actual
have claimed
proper
the
area.
Manavolt.
So yeah, I've got plenty of gems around. So let's put treasury there, treasury there. In fact, we might as well connect it up. I don't like the fact that they haven't put any torches here, though. I can't see anything.
The workshop is now available to you.
What is that?
This room will allow you to build traps and doors to defend
Raises
your
all your
dungeon.
minions by 1 experience level. Interesting.
A troll has become unhappy because he has no legs.
Oh, why didn't you make one, you idiot? There we go. Alright, let's definitely keep an eye on moods. Okay, that's fine. Right. We want a room of some sort there. That will be the library. That will definitely be the library because, well, why wouldn't it be? We might as well get a load of imps as well, because we've got so many mana vaults. We don't need a big workshop, so let's just put one in there. So we got that one's full, that one's nearly full, and that one's half full. Grab you. So I've been playing a I picked up that Cult of the Lamb that's people have been playing a lot of late. Pretty good, actually. It is very it has elements of like Binding of Isaac to it, and I used to play Binding of Isaac quite a lot. Unfortunately, I've not really played it that much in recent years, so yeah, I'm really bad at it. What do you mean you need a large train? Oh yeah, they haven't actually fortified the walls yet, so there's there's no room.
You can even do the ears. It is payday.
One of your imps does a great impression. You can even do the ears, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the art. I don't know if it's just me, but the art style in Cult of the Lamb actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Don't Starve. I'm not sure, like, if that's actually correct. I mean, I played Don't Starve years ago, so could be remembering it wrong, and it wouldn't surprise me if I did, to be honest. There we go, there's 11 training spaces there, so that's more than enough. And we are pretty much full on gold, so... so we can get a little more. But we've got enough for the time being. So where is the dungeon? Is the gate? It's here. Okay, I might want to move that hatchery. So, and let's grab a guard room and dig that wall out, so then they can see out. Although they do look like there are windows there. Actually, there may be like just little cubby holes, because they don't look like actual windows, especially not now that they've disappeared. Right.
The wooden door is a weak defense.
It is.
Useful for controlling the movement of your own creatures.
Yes, I'm not intending to use it as a defense at all. However, I do intend...
The superior magic door will defend itself with fireballs.
Yes, I do intend to put in some magic doors. Because there is no reason not to. And now I've just spent 24,000 on those. That's, 24,000? Yeah, it was 24,000. 6,000 each, so. Oh, the Warlock's really not researching anything. Well, I suppose that I do only have 2. Well, I suppose then... Ah, yeah, I can't convert him yet, can I? So, let's not... Hero lair. Heroes retreat here to regain their health and courage. Yeah, I don't have a torture chamber yet, so I can't do any of that. Although I will get a bridge in about 50 seconds, so I can claim that experience boost. Ah, dear. Come on. We've actually got a few creatures here that we haven't actually seen before. Yeah, you've got the Black Knight, who's basically just... I'm sure it is. The Black Knight is basically just your frontline tank. Much like the Black Knight from Monty Python, he just doesn't really know when to give up. Claims he is invincible. No, but that would be kind of funny if they put in a Black Knight reference like that, but sadly they did not. Although, let's face it, it would probably be overdone by that point. Not that that's ever stopped me. Alright. Let's level up, everyone.
Creatures have been blessed with experience.
Good,
Your
good.
treasury is too small.
Treasury is too small. Ah, right, yes.
A magic door has been created in your workshop.
Good-o. So now I get a nice... I don't know which one is actually going to put in first. I would assume that one. No, it's put in this one. The last one that I actually marked. Ooh, what's this? There's something in this direction. I wonder if my imps actually count as... like creatures for leveling up. Probably not, because otherwise that secondary objective would be way too easy. Although I am on 13,000 points, so it is possible. Right, so we got some things here that require some fear traps. So, fear traps, your minions cannot get close to them, with the exception of 3? 2 or no, maybe 4. So the ones I know about are skeletons and I believe vampires as well. Dark angels, I suspect, might not be that phased by it. And I can't remember if the Black Knights also, one of the Dark Mistresses are feared. They don't seem to give a toss either. I can't reach the, sadly can't reach the Black Knights. Oh no, I can. Can you... Oh, they don't care about it either. Okay, so there's more than I thought. Oh well. I'm not complaining. I suspect that one of these doors is going to be a bolt trap. And why do I suspect that? Because I'm pretty sure I have fallen for it about 12 times.
Your imps will drag unconscious enemies back to it, from where they are at your mercy. From here, you can drop prisoners into the torture room to convert them, or leave them in the prison to rot and create undead skeletons.
There's the... Oh, there's the bolt trap. Damn it. Where did you have gold? Well, we found the boulders. And, yes, it just sort of rolled over my imps. Which is kind of annoying. My warlocks are still not researching. I think what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to convert some wizards to research for me. My concern is going to be that I end up actually, yeah, that they end up infighting, because, you know, heroes and minions don't really like each other all that much. I'm pretty sure that's the boulder. Well, that's another boulder. Gotcha! Just in time. Right. Why did I risk that, you might ask? Good question. I don't know. Right, you've got some enemy walls here. That's kind of irritating. And there's a gem block there as well. Oh. Careful. Don't attack that. Not on your own. And once we're done... Destroying rooms. What part of don't attack that is so hard to understand? Oh, you're going back for more, are you? Okay, that's fine.
Taking over an enemy treasury.
Cool. So, yep. Break that, break that. Break that, Break that. So the enemy do actually have a presence here, which is kind of awkward. Oh, is the skeleton going to retaliate? Skeleton's going to retaliate. Go, skeleton! I can't heal you, so good luck with that. Actually, I can't pick him up. Oh no, I can pick him up now. Alright, let's grab a few. Get up! Come on, it's just a cannon. There we go. Get up! Don't mind the giant metal flaming balls to your face. Just hit it. Hit it with your stick. There we go.
Now have the torture chamber. As well as allowing you to convert imprisoned enemies, this room will attract the sultriness.
Hang on a minute. This is 6 tiles long. Ugh. I have done goofed.
I see you have discovered a magical item.
That I have. Right. So let's get a wizard.
I see you have discovered a magical item.
Try and convert him. I can't stick him directly into the torture chamber. Okay, I had a feeling that might be the case, but oh no, a sudden wizard! Get him! That was pathetic. Right. Is there any more? No, I can't see any. We've not had another one spawn in yet. I still don't have the heal spell. Are you kidding me? Right. Okay. You. What's that? Hatchery. Right. Eat something. I get the feeling that wizard's going to become a skeleton by the time I have the heal spell. Research some goddamn spells, seriously. In fact, I'm going to lock you in there until you do it. Jesus. Yeah, now I've locked them in there, they will just keep researching. They don't really have much of a choice in the matter. Gizzard the Wizard. Okay. And yes, I know it's pronounced wizard. I just feel with the name Gizzard, then makes more sense to call him that. Just leave them to it. Come on.
A new spell.
Please be healed. No, it's Thunderbolt. And now Gizzard the Wizard is a skeleton.
Unleash a minor electrical discharge in a deserving location. A creature has died in your prison
And has risen as a skeleton. You know what?
Your creatures have been blessed with experience.
Oh, there we go. That's all I needed to do.
Have been blessed with experience.
Okay, that's not too bad, that one.
Excellent work, foul one. The penultimate pet dungeon is within your grasp.
That it is. No, I shall not continue the game. Alright. And now we have the, yes, the hero in the background does change with each one you complete. So now we got a knight in there, whose sword is unfortunately clipping through the bars. Okay then. Apparently it's dance party time now. But that is, yes, we shall leave him to it. For that is the end for today. And perfect timing, just about reach an hour. Got about 30 seconds. But that is it for now. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until next time, I have been Caldaris. Goodbye.